Good morning, everyone. So this is day 21. We'll quickly do the meditation and then we'll start the session.
Breathing deeply in and out, feeling relaxed. Our whole body is relaxed and comfortable. Breathing deeply into your eyebrow space, in and out, turning your attention around, becoming the observer. Breathing into this state of inner being, the observer. Become your inner being, starting in this space of awareness of all that you are and all that you are becoming. Using the power of your vision, of your mind, of your feelings to create, and the power of your belief, your faith in what you really are to bring life to you. We're going to tell the story of our appreciation. I am so grateful right now. I feel so much appreciation for the wonderful life I am living, for the momentum that is building, for all the things that are around me that I can be grateful for. I feel so grateful to have the awareness of who I really am, to see the truth of life and love. I am so grateful that I can feel my good feelings, that I have enough self-awareness that I can tell the difference between a good feeling and a not so good feeling. I am grateful that I can follow my good feelings to a life of fulfillment. I am grateful that I can slow down enough to hear my inner being, to feel what kind of awareness, to feel what that kind of awareness is like. I love this feeling. I love the feeling of becoming. I am grateful for this feeling. It helps me to see my manifestations made real. I am extremely grateful for all the people in my life. I am grateful for my friends, for my family, for my children. I am grateful for my clients, colleagues, and business associates. I am intensely grateful for my partner, my mother, my father. I am grateful for my inner being's closeness and connection to Source, to all that is, to God. I am grateful that I am finally becoming aware of who and what I really am, and are able to understand my role. The fact that I only need to focus on what feels good, and I will attract all that I need and want to achieve my desires. I am grateful for the flow of ideas and loving thoughts, which are becoming more prevalent in my mind with each day that passes. I am grateful for my good sleep. I am grateful for the days I wake feeling rested and renewed and eager. I understand that if I have days when I don't wake like that there is another opportunity the following night. I am grateful to have found my purpose, to understand which direction I am going. And I am grateful for the understanding that if things are happening that are not in perfect alignment, that it is temporary. And the sooner I am able to let go and trust that everything will be okay, the sooner I get back into alignment again. I'm so grateful for this alignment feeling. I'm so grateful for all the signs signals I get to see along the way, which assist me in knowing. I'm incredibly grateful for my body, for my abilities, skills, and talents, for my awareness of my thinking, for my awareness of my feeling. I am grateful for the abundance that flows continually into my life. I am grateful for the wonderful creations that are becoming and how they are proof to me that I am a magnificent being and I can create my reality. I am so grateful for the moments when I see others who are aware too, and the synergy we feel together as we both expand with moments of shared awareness. I am so grateful for that moment when we say in our hearts, I see you. I am grateful to you for listening. And I thank you for your openness. Breathing deeply in and out.
Good morning, everyone. So today is day 21. So already we'll complete 3 weeks now. We'll complete 3 weeks now for our journey. So just would like to know how your experience has been so far. What emotions or things that you evoke when you hear this meditation? It's if I could have some interaction with you all. You're not able to hear me?
Can.
All right. So yes, so if we could have some interactions, we'll then start the session.
It's just amazing. I feel very peaceful when I listen to this recording.
Okay. I've been doing this because like we are doing in front of 30-40 people ho jate hain, we are doing it. But have you tried it alone? If you have played it alone, because then what my feeling is that जब आप alone करते हैं बहुत एक personal सी feeling हो जाती है उस time करने के लिए. अभी तो आप again you are all doing it on the क्या कहते हैं अपने आप साथ कर रहे हैं. What's your feeling when you hear it? Someone else, if I couldn't get an answer. You all can unmute, right?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, Nikhil, it's an amazing feeling. When I miss the session in the morning, तो जब मैं कभी बाद में इस सेशन को सुनती हूँ, उसके बाद में इस मेडिटेशन को मैं करती हूँ, उस टाइम वो अलग ही फील आता है. मतलब मैं खो जाती हूँ उसमें. आई मीन पूरा फुल्ली ग्रैटिट्यूड में होते हैं. फुल्ली ग्रैटिट्यूड जैसे होता है कि बस ग्रैटिट्यूड ग्रैटिट्यूड ग्रैटिट्यूड. इट्स एन अमेजिंग एक्सपीरियंस ऑन दैट टाइम टू. Really.
Anusha, this recording is by recording English mein, yes. So probably if someone is so kind here to maybe translate it into Hindi, that would be fantastic. But आधी से ज़्यादा ये सब recordings आपको English में मिलने वाली हैं यहाँ पे. So I'm not sure this way I could help you out. Probably आप अपनी language में मतलब हिंदी में आप खुद record कर लो. अपनी जैसे सर ने बताया, when you will do it on your own, वो आपको अलग ही feeling आएगी. So this is something even I cannot help you out, and so let's try to be in the feeling. In that case, I could just say that. So this is day 21, magnificent outcomes, बेहतरीन परिणाम. One of my favorite chapters. one of the most powerful exercises that we can do to achieve our goals. I've been doing it. It's just amazing. Okay, can we have some nominees who would like to read today? I'll unmute that person. Okay. So I'll unmute Samyukta. Great. So as we see this, आज की जो the picture, it shows a door which is opening through magic. So हमेशा ही जब आप ये मैग्निफिसेंट आउटकम या बेहतरीन परिणाम को जब आप इस प्रैक्टिस को यूज में लाएंगे तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली देखेंगे कि आपकी लाइफ में कैसे सारे दरवाजे अपने आप खुलने शुरू हो जाते हैं, जो दरवाजे आपको लगता था कि कभी खुलेंगे ही नहीं. When you put in this practice, automatically all doors will open for you. It's like it would be like a red carpet welcome. आपको हमेशा ही ये feeling आएगी, and it has always given me the best results whenever I have applied it, and I apply it quite often. मैं बहुत इसको regularly इस्तेमाल करता हूँ इस practice को. I have said many times, this is I think the 8th time that I'm doing the book. Till now I have always done it in a group, but last time I tried it with one person only, with one of my friends, and the impact was amazing. And I realized that I am doing 8 to 10 exercises almost on a daily basis, and I think that's why I got the results so quickly. अब मैं इतनी जल्दी इसलिए उससे कनेक्ट कर पाया इन सभी एक्सरसाइजेस से, ग्रैटिट्यूड से. Yes, being the nature that I had, और उसको और मेरे को क्या कहते हैं काफी उससे हेल्प मिली. बट when you do it on your own, मतलब आप क्या कहते हैं सेशन में आते हैं, सेशन के बाद प्रॉब्ली आप शायद सेशन सुन भी रहे हैं. if you'll read the book, you'll definitely find कि हर बारी बुक के अंदर आपको कुछ नया ही सीखने को मिलता है इसके अंदर. As I said, मैं ऑलमोस्ट 8th टाइम कर रहा हूँ, और अभी भी ऐसा है कि कुछ ना कुछ आपको हर बार इसमें से नया ही सीखने को मिल रहा है. Right. So let's start the day.
Yeah, good morning, Nikhil.
Good morning.
Yeah. Day 21, magnificent outcomes. You say grace before meals. All right. But I say grace before the concert and opera, and grace before the play and pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, and grace before I dip the pen in the ink. G.K. Chesterton, 1874 to 1936, writer.
So अब तक हमने मतलब पुरानी ही हमारे कल्चर में पुरानी वो है कि जब आपको यू आर सर्व्ड फूड, तो या हमने काफी टाइम देखा होगा मूवीज के अंदर कि जो बेसिकली यूएस में या अमेरिकन कल्चर या यूरोपियन कल्चर में व्हेन दे आर सर्व्ड फूड वो सब हाथ पकड़ के ग्रेस कहते हैं. सो here the writer is saying about that कि, और यहाँ पे भी मतलब आप सब लोग इस एक्सरसाइज में हमने सीखा है कि हम कैसे पानी को या क्या कहते हैं जो हमारा वो खाना है उसको सर्व होता है तो हम उसको कैसे we bow down to the food that is being served to us, to the person जो हमारे को सर्व कर रहा है, या and we know how to go back to the source original कि भाई जो हमारे को सर्व कर रहा है, जिसने बनाया, जहाँ से वो आया, जहाँ से ट्रांसपोर्ट हुआ, to back to the field जहाँ पे उस किसान ने उसको उगाया होगा, to the seed, to the soil. So you can trace back to the roots. और जितना आप इसको एक्सप्लोर करेंगे उतना अपनी ग्रैटिट्यूड की पावर को और बढ़ाएंगे. जैसे अभी पीछे एक दिन अनुषा बता रहे थे कि शी वाज ऑन द रोड, और वो सारी रोड के ऊपर जो भी रोड थी या ट्रैफिक लाइट थी या जिसको भी था, दैट इज जस्ट एनहांसिंग. वो आपकी अपनी ग्रैटिट्यूड की उसके इमोशन को एनहांस करने की एक फीलिंग होती है एक तरीके से. लाइक इफ यू आर टेकिंग अ शावर, तो आप उसको कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि शावर, जिसने शावर लगाया, शावर में पानी आ रहा है, So the water supply line that is coming, going down, जिसने उस काम किया उसके अंदर, going back to the source from where the water is being originated. So it is keep on when you will, क्या कहते हैं, आप जब इस तरीके से सोचने लगेंगे, वो आपका उस तरीके से mindset create हो जाएगा to how to do gratitude to back to the source, क्योंकि source से ही everything starts from the source, from the root. So when आप जब ये करने लगेंगे, तो क्या कहते हैं, आप देखेंगे कि your how your gratitude motion increases and how your manifestations, आपकी कैसे आपकी manifestations, आपके जो विशेज हैं वो भी कितनी जल्दी जल्दी पूरे होने लगेंगे फिर उसके. सो हियर जो राइटर कह रहे हैं कि he does it every time, कुछ भी करने से पहले he uses the power, the emotion of gratitude, and to get the best results out of it. Yes, please continue.
We all want good outcomes to everything we do. In giving thanks before he performed an action, the writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton used the magic of gratitude to guarantee the outcome he wanted.
Yes,
You will have had times when you thought to yourself, I hope this goes well, or I hope this turns out okay, or I'm going to need a lot of luck. All these thoughts are hoping for a good outcome to a situation. But life doesn't happen by chance or because of a stroke of luck. The laws of the universe operate mathematically to the finest possible degree. That is something you can count on.
Yes, please continue.
A pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep working during his flight because he knows the laws of physics will never fail. You don't go into your day and hope that the law of gravity will keep you on the ground so you don't float off into space. You know there's no chance at play and gravity's law will never fail.
Right. So यहाँ पे जैसे हमने कोट पढ़ा था, उसके बाद अगेन गिलबर्ट चेस्टरटन राइटर थे, उन्होंने ही एक्सप्लेन्ड कि ग्रैटिट्यूड को हम कैसे इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं टू गेट द अमेजिंग आउटकम, या जो भी हमारा मन चाहा, जैसे हम जैसे कहते हैं कि हमारी मन चाहिए, हमारी मनोकामना कह सकते हैं, हाउ वी आर एबल टू गेट दैट थिंग. एंड वी हैव, हमने ये पढ़ लिया है, क्या कहते हैं, दिस इज ऑलमोस्ट वी विल कंप्लीट थर्ड वीक टुडे, एंड मेनी ऑफ अस हैव बीन डूइंग इट फॉर मेनी मंथ्स नाउ, कि इट इज लाइक अ मैजिक पिल. किसी भी सिचुएशन में, मतलब जैसे वो कहते हैं कि मास्टर की है, आपको मास्टर की मिल गई है, कोई भी ताला खोल सकती है ग्रैटिट्यूड. आपका ग्रैटिट्यूड से आप किसी भी तरीके का कोई भी ताला खोल सकते हैं. एंड व्हाट आई हैव रियलाइज्ड, या मैंने इसको कैसे इस्तेमाल किया, बेसिकली आई हैव थॉट इट एज अ, मैंने इसको एज अ पुल की तरह या ब्रिज की तरह इस्तेमाल किया. मैंने अपनी सिचुएशन सोची कि मेरी क्या सिचुएशन है अभी करंटली, और मेरा डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट क्या है. सो आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड व्हाट माय करंट सिचुएशन इज and what my desired result is. So उसको वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए मुझे क्या चाहिए. And I've always used gratitude as a bridge, कि मुझे इसको अपनी situation desired outcome के लिए पहुंचने के लिए, this is the only way. We have learned it, and we have learned it. Rajan sir, as Rajan sir says, repetition is the only source. You keep on doing it day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. आपको मतलब जब भी किसी भी सिचुएशन में लगे इसके अंदर, चाहे क्या कहते हैं, कोई भी नेगेटिव सिचुएशन हो, जैसे हमने पढ़ा कि व्हाट इज डार्कनेस इज नथिंग बट जस्ट द एब्सेंस ऑफ लाइट. तो आपको उस तरीके का माइंडसेट क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा कि इट्स ऑल अबाउट, बिकॉज क्या कहते हैं, जो आप सोच रहे हैं वही आप बन रहे हैं. अगर आप डर के उस माहौल में होंगे तो आपको डर ही जैसे और नजर आएगा, हर जगह वही चीजें नजर आएंगी. और अगर आपकी खुशी का इमोशन होगा तो आपको उस तरीके से ही आपको आगे सब नजर आने वाला है. सो इट ऑल क्या कहते हैं, जैसे इसने आगे बताया कि व्हेन वी आर, हम कई बार हम सोचते हैं कि ऐसा हो जाए, या ऐसा हो जाए तो बहुत बढ़िया होगा, या मुझे थोड़ा, ये मेरा थोड़ा सा लक लग जाए यहाँ पे. बट इट डजंट हैपन दिस वे, बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज लाइक, आप the earth is also placed in such a way that it can support life. अगर वो थोड़ा इधर उधर होता, अर्थ भी अगर इधर उधर होता थोड़ा, तो it wouldn't be supporting the life as it is supporting now. अगर थोड़ा सा सन की तरफ हो जाता या थोड़ा मून की तरफ हो जाता, so you could have witnessed के सिचुएशन क्या होती. planet के ऊपर. But everything is in the universe, in the cosmos has been placed in such a way. आप भी आप यहाँ पे हैं. Is in this universe. You are here for a purpose. आपने अपनी क्या कहते हैं life के अंदर whatever you may have seen right till date, but now as you have realized the power of gratitude, you must आप सबने कुछ ना कुछ अपनी life में अब तक तो I'm sure witness कर लिए होंगे miracles अपनी life के अंदर, and that's how the mindset changes. जो मेरे साथ first time हुआ था, probably I think it was on 22nd day when my first wish got fulfilled. My father called me about something. उनको नहीं पता था कि मैंने ये ड्रीम लिस्ट में अपनी ड्रीम लिस्ट में लिखा था. He wasn't even aware of कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ अभी, ये क्या कहता है, मैजिक कुछ कर रहा हूँ, something of that sort. But when I got the news from him, he called me up and I was just, मैं जहाँ था मैं वहीं बस उसी टाइम वहीं पे बैठ गया. And I was क्या कहते हैं, my tears in my eyes, and I realized कि ये क्या पावर है जो क्योंकि ऑलरेडी वो फीलिंग्स या वो इमोशंस आने शुरू हो चुके थे. लाइफ हैड बीन, थर्ड वीक थी, ऑलमोस्ट 3 वीक्स हो चुके थे, एंड लाइफ हैड बीन ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग फॉर द बेस्ट ईच एंड एवरी डे. एंड व्हेन दिस हैपेंड, सो वो बिलीफ तो उस टाइम वो स्काई हाई था, मतलब मोर देन 10,000 टाइम्स इट हैड रीच्ड द स्काई हाई लिमिट. कि हाँ, ये सब कुछ, ये कुछ ऐसा है जो कि which is invisible, but it's all in the mindset. Now you have to just further milk it on. जैसे इन्होंने बोला है कि वो पायलट जो होता है कि उसको पता है कि प्लेन तो ऊपर ही रहेगा. इट विल नॉट, ग्रेविटी एक्शन नहीं है कि एकदम किसी दिन काम करनी बंद कर देगी. या जैसे से कि भाई अगर आप you jump, you'll only go down only. It isn't कि भाई आपके लिए law of gravitation काम करना बंद कर देगा and you'll fly in the sky. So it does, the law of attraction, the gratitude, everything is all in very synchronicity in the universe. Everything is very mathematically calculated. ये book बहुत ही ज़्यादा scientific है. The way it has been written, the way जिन लोगों से इन्होंने क्या कहते हैं, if you have seen the Secret movie, वहाँ पे भी इतने लोगों ने इसके बारे में बताया है. There are a lot of things to, अगर आप सीक्रेट वेबसाइट पे जाएंगे, there are a lot of instances जहाँ पे लोगों ने अपनी situation के बारे में बताया. And why to go to someone else? You all have seen these miracles in your life. How things happen, how things have happened with you. आपके साथ कैसे कैसे क्या कहते हैं ये जादू हो रहे हैं. So it is something that you keep on believing, you keep on manifesting on it. आपको basically इस mindset को enhance करना है. Some ways that I can refer you is, जैसे I read a lot of books on this now, but I suggest कि अगर आप first time कर रहे हैं या 5 बार भी कर चुके हैं, if you are doing the magic book, तो अगर आप इसी को, मतलब जैसे कहते हैं ना, एकदम आप रट के चार्ट लें एक तरीके से 5 बार 7 बार, this book is complete in itself. Yes, out of my curiosity, I read a lot just to make my अपनी manifestations को और क्या कहते हैं तेज करने के लिए. Sometimes some experiments fail, some do work. I've shared with you, like I shared my to-do list with you, the way I'm doing it. So, but again, I'm saying, do this book, do the book to the T. एकदम मतलब बिल्कुल जैसे हमने बचपन में ABCD पढ़ी थी, हमें आज भी याद है. Something of that sort, क्योंकि prior to 7 years of age, whatever उस टाइम हमारा दिमाग basically एक clay mold की तरह था, जो भी उसमें fit कर दिया था वो आज तक हमारे को याद है. But you learned car also. कार आपने 7 years की age पे नहीं सीखी थी. You started driving bike, scooter after 18. So but वो भी आपको याद हो गया. तो similarly the book is like that. जब आप book के exercises को करेंगे day in and day out, तो आपको बुक भी वैसे ही एकदम अपने दिमाग में, आपके दिमाग में छप जाएगी कि भैया मुझे क्या करना है आज के टाइम. अभी हमारा 25 पे चैप्टर आता है, क्यू द मैजिक. बहुत अमेजिंग प्रैक्टिस है. When you will get on the road, you will find आपको ऑटोमेटिकली यूनिवर्स क्यूज देने शुरू कर देगा, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी प्लेफुल. जितना आप खेलते हैं उसके साथ, उतना वो आपके साथ और खेलता है. Yes, please read ahead.
If you want magnificent outcomes to do everything you do, then you have to use the law that governs outcomes, the law of attraction. That means you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes to you. And being grateful for the magnificent outcomes is one of the simplest ways to do it. The magnificent outcomes practice is being grateful before you do something you want to go well. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to the work meeting, job interview, or exam, the magnificent outcome to the sports game, phone call, catch up with a friend, or seeing your mother-in-law. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to your exercise routine, your pet's vet appointment, or your medical or dental checkup. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome when an electrician, plumber, or any tradesperson is addressing a problem in your home. The magnificent outcome to a family outing, conversation with, it's highlighted, I can't read it, it's blocked. Conversation with your child about their behavior, or heart to
Heart to heart with your partner.
Heart to heart with your partner. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome to a purchase you will be making, such as a birthday gift, engagement ring, or wedding dress, or the magnificent outcome to choosing a new cell phone, new carpet, drapes, or renovation company. You could be grateful for the magnificent outcome for a reservation at a restaurant, or great seats for a concert, the magnificent outcome to your daily mail, your daily emails, or your tax refund for the year.
So just some input over here. So when you'll start, मतलब जब आप इसको इस्तेमाल करने लगेंगे, first I'll tell you how it is done. आप इस process को कोई भी आपकी situation आ रही है, उससे पहले you can use this process. जैसे पहले क्या होता था कि I used to get in the morning, I used to get phones, मेरे projects पे से phone आ रहे होते थे client के. So I used to get that I think that will come a bit later. So you can, अभी मैं आपको बता दूं कि that part will come a bit later. So आप ये अभी यहाँ पे बता रही है कि आप किस किस प्रोसेस में इसको इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. So you can use it in any situation. आपको अपने क्या कहते हैं, आप कोई अपना गेम, कोई अपना स्पोर्ट्स गेम कर रहे हैं, आप कोई फोन कॉल करने वाले हैं, या आप अपनी क्या कहते हैं, यू हैव अ मेडिकल डेंटल ट्रीटमेंट, आप उससे पहले इस आउटकम को यूज कर सकते हैं, मतलब क्या कहते हैं, इस प्रोसेस को यूज कर सकते हैं. यू आर हैविंग क्या कहते हैं, कोई बिजली का काम है, या कोई आपको कोई मीटिंग है आपकी. So anywhere and everywhere this can be used, even with having a one-to-one with your life partner, या आप कोई परचेज कर रहे हैं, कुछ भी आपको परचेज करनी है, कारपेट, ड्रेस वगैरह, तो इट इज समथिंग दैट कैन बी यूज्ड इन ईच एंड एवरी डे ऑफ योर लाइफ. एंड इट इज सच अमेजिंग कि आप इसको कितना बार भी यूज करें, इट ऑलवेज गिव्स यू द डिजायर्ड रिजल्ट. ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने आज 5 बार इस्तेमाल कर लिया तो 6th बार नहीं काम करेगा. It works every time, just like law of gravitation. It is working all the time. So again and again we can use it. और जितना यूज करेंगे उतनी आपकी बेसिकली माइंडसेट आपका स्ट्रांग होएगा, बिकॉज यू आर अवेयर नाउ, you'll be aware of your manifestation power as well. कि आपको ये एहसास होने लगेगा कि यार जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो हो रहा है. लाइक आई हैव ऑलरेडी सेड, मैंने बताया था आब्राकाडाब्रा का मतलब क्या होता है. आब्राकाडाब्रा मीन्स आई क्रिएट एज आई स्पीक. So that gives you the power. आपको अपनी जबान के ताकत पे विश्वास होने लगेगा कि जो आप बोल रहे हैं वो हो रहा है. So it is something such like that. आपका वो माइंडसेट क्रिएट होना बहुत जरूरी है. Yes, मैनिफेस्टेशन, आपने रैंडम क्या कहते हैं मैनिफेस्टेशंस करी होगी, आज मैं एक तितली देख लेती हूँ, या मैं कोई कार की नंबर देख लेती हूँ, बट दीज आर वेरी रैंडम मैनिफेस्टेशंस. दीज आर नॉट गोइंग टू, मतलब ये आपकी थोड़ी सी आपको बिलीफ क्रिएट कर देगी, बट टू गेट योर टारगेट्स, आपका ये टारगेट नहीं है कि आपको तितली देखनी है, या these are all random manifestations. These help you create a belief in this. but ultimately, like we have participants over here. I get calls sometimes, I get messages sometimes. So let's be realistic. The realistic thing is कि हमारा कोई finance में problem है, हमारे कोई relationship में problem. So we want to use these techniques in those areas. Book ने सभी areas के ऊपर it has given us assignments. It has talked about relationships. It has talked about health. It has talked about finance. And every other sphere जहाँ पे हम इसको इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. So why not use it? क्यों नहीं इसको हम हर जगह इस्तेमाल करें to get the best out of life? Yes, please continue.
If it helps you to believe in the magical power of gratitude to create magnificent outcomes, you can wave your fingers through the air and imagine you're sprinkling magic dust over the event you want to turn out magnificently. Another time to use gratitude for magnificent outcomes is when something unexpected happens during your day. When something unexpected happens, very often we can jump to conclusions and immediately think there's something wrong. For example, you arrive at work and are told that the boss wants to see you right away. The problem with jumping to conclusions and thinking there's something wrong is that the law of attraction says that what you think and feel, you will attract to you. So instead of jumping to conclusions and thinking you might be in trouble, take the opportunity to make the magic happen by being grateful for a magnificent outcome. If
one more example or one more situation that I faced, I'll share it with you. Last year I got a tax inquiry from my from the service tax department because of I run business. So I knew they had उन्होंने कुछ उसमें कुछ outstanding amount निकाला था, approximately about 4 to 5 lakh rupees, and I was quite shocked when I got that letter. Being into this, this time the situation also, everyone knows how the situation was in terms of COVID and everything, सब कुछ. So, but I was quite sure कि मेरे सब taxes were paid. Yes, maybe a couple of जो returns file करते हैं, there were problems with a couple of returns which were not filed in time, but all the amount of taxes that was due, everything was paid. So, and you know how we feel when we go to a income tax department or a service tax department. We always feel कि यार वहाँ पे जाएंगे तो वो हमारे कैसे harass करने वाले हैं, and how the government department works. So ये एक mindset हमने create करा हुआ है. पुलिस वाले को देखकर हम safe नहीं feel करते, हम डर जाते. So that is a mindset that we have created over the period of time. But because I was in this journey, so whenever I used to visit the department, I always went. मैं पूरी अपनी क्या कहते हैं department पे जाने से पहले I always use this practice. मैं पूरी अपनी almost आधे घंटे 1 घंटे बैठ के अपने office में rehearse करता था कि when I'm going there, how I'm going to talk to him, and how I used to put this practice into use. मेरी जो practice है basically magnificent outcome की भी आगे बताएंगे. So I'll explain it further over there. कि whenever I used to meet him, I always kept a mindset कि नहीं यार यहाँ पे मैं जा रहा हूँ, and these are wonderful people who are here to support me. With that mindset, every time I used to visit them. Or let's read further. I'll give you the entire situation over there.
If you miss your bus or train on your way to work, or miss a flight, or are unexpectedly delayed, instead of thinking this is bad, be grateful for the magnificent outcome so that you put the magic into motion to receive a magnificent outcome. If you're a parent and yourself,
Whenever you find thinking.
Yeah. Whenever you find thinking there's chance at play with something in your life, or thinking you have no control over something, or when you find yourself hoping something will turn out well, remember that there's no chance for the law of attraction. You will get what you're thinking and feeling. Gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, bad outcomes, and it ensures you get what you do want, magnificent outcomes. When you are grateful for magnificent outcomes, you're using universal law and changing hopes and chance into faith and certainty. When gratitude becomes your way of life, you automatically go into everything you do with gratitude, knowing that the magic of gratitude will produce a magnificent outcome.
एक और पैराग्राफ पढ़ लीजिए.
The more you practice magnificent outcomes and make it a daily habit, the more magnificent outcomes you will attract into your life. Less and less you will find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in. You won't find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. And no matter what happens in your day, you will know with absolute certainty that the outcome will be magnificent.
Right. So as I was telling you my situation when I went there, so मैं उस mindset के साथ हमेशा वहाँ पे जाता था कि यहाँ पे मैं जा रहा हूँ, ये लोग बहुत ही ज़्यादा helpful है. And because I was clear in my conscience कि भाई मैंने जो भी basically जो इन्होंने refund या basically जो इन्होंने inquiry निकाली है, I have paid everything, so I have nothing to fear about, and these people are here to support me, and that's उसी mindset के साथ मैं वहाँ गया, and उसी तरीके से मेरे को वहाँ पे लोग मिले. The people who were there, they were really genuine, they're really affable. उन्होंने मुझे पूरा सपोर्ट किया, and they just asked me for all the information, all the files, all the proofs that I had कि आपने सभी documents submit करे हैं, and the process करीब 6 to 8 months चली because of the COVID thing as well. It just cleared in the month of June. So and anytime I went there, every time I went there with the same attitude, same mindset कि मैं how would I talk to them. And it because we are aware of the visualization power. मैं अपने ऑफिस में बैठ के just before I went to meet them, I used to visualize कि मैं उनसे क्या बात कर रहा हूँ, कैसे बात कर रहा हूँ. Everything it used to fall into place like that. And as I said, जैसे मैंने सोचा और जैसे मेरी क्या कहते हैं हमने जैसे I was I've said couple of times as well, जैसे हमारी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि. So we are looking the way the world how it is. It really looks like that way only. Yes, sometimes the situation may differ, but 99% I would say in my situation, whatever I thought, I'll say, I'll talk to them. Everything fell in place like that only. And eventually when this got completed, out of that amount, जो उन्होंने 4-5 लाख का उन्होंने amount निकाला था, the amount was hardly 36,000-37,000 that came into being. So I could use again the mindset increase कि ये इसको हम यहाँ पे भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. तो any situation in your life, this can be used. I've used it now in the tax refund case as well. So just keep on putting it into the practice, feeling के साथ. We got all the tools now. Most of us have done. क्या कहते हैं हमने ये book काफी बार कर रखी है. So we know most of the tools. And this is a very important, very powerful tool. This can be done day in, day out, each and every situation. आप इसको क्या कहते हैं just like और situation जैसे पहले क्या होता था कि whenever I used to get calls from my clients in the morning. So मैं पहले ही क्या कहते हैं negative सोच में जाके सोचने लगता था कि यार ये बंदा नहीं आया होगा या ये मशीनरी नहीं होगी साइट पे, and that's why he's calling. And I never used to pick that call. Then I used to call my staff over there कि भाई क्या situation है, why is he calling me? I used to do like that. और क्या कहते हैं आपके similar situation में तो I used to call like that कि मैं पहले अपने staff से inquire करता था. Then I used to call him back कि हाँ ऐसे, and then I would prepare my answer कि मैं उसे ये बोलूँगा. But now because क्या कहते हैं I've been into this practice. Yes, sometimes याद रहता है, कई बार नहीं अभी याद रहता. But thus with the situation it has been, everything almost seems into place on its own now. क्योंकि अब मुझे लगता है कि वो थोड़ा सा उतना रूटीन में आ गया, थोड़ा माइंडसेट वैसा हो गया है कि एवरीथिंग व्हाट आई फील, क्योंकि अब वो क्या कहता है इट ओनली थिंक्स अबाउट पॉजिटिव थिंग्स, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट ओनली हियर्स पॉजिटिव थिंग्स. Yes, please continue.
You have to change it, right?
Okay.
I've read this. This also I have. Okay. At the beginning of today, choose 3 separate situations where you would like magnificent outcomes. You can choose 3 things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job interview coming up, an application for a loan, an exam, or a doctor's appointment. You can also start by selecting 3 things that are normally humdrum activities for you. Because when the magic happens to those humdrum activities, you will be really convinced that you attracted the magnificent outcome. For example, you could choose your drive to work, doing the ironing, going to the bank or post office, picking up the kids, paying the bills, or collecting the mail. Make a written list of the 3 situations you've chosen for magnificent outcomes. Use gratitude's magical power, and as you write each one, imagine that you're writing about each one after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome too. For the second step of this magical practice, you're going to choose 3 unexpected things that arise today and use the magical power of gratitude for their magnificent outcomes as well. You could do this practice before you take 3 phone calls, or before you open 3 emails or 3 letters in the mail, before you do an unexpected errand, or anything else unexpected that comes up in the day. This part of the practice is not so much about what unexpected events you choose as it is about you practicing gratitude for the magnificent outcomes on the little unexpected things. Each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can and mentally say and feel the magic words. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash. You can do this magical practice too much.
You can't do.
You can't do this magical practice too much because the more you practice it, the more magnificent outcomes you will have in your life as a matter of course. But practicing it today will get you into the idea of it, and in the future, if you ever find yourself in a situation when you're hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you will immediately turn to the magical power of gratitude and make magnificent outcomes a certainty in your life.
Right. So it has now, यहाँ पे उन्होंने हमारे को assignment के बारे में बताया. Again, it's very playfully what she has written, how we can use it. Any situation like this, मैं आपको बता रहा था, I used to get calls. I started fearing कि क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. Like similarly like that कि आपको कभी अपने बच्चों के स्कूल से फोन आया. So you always start thinking negative कि यार क्या हो सकता है, क्या किया होगा, या कुछ एक्सीडेंट तो नहीं हो गया. And you never know what is happening at the other end, but आप already उसको presumptions लगाने शुरू कर देते हैं. So when you start this practice, इन्होंने अभी बताया कि हम इसको कितना जल्दी और कितना हम इसको actively immediately भी use कर सकते हैं. Just before picking up that call, you can put it into practice. But you have to do, मतलब ये हमारे को कुछ भी काम करने से पहले लगाना. That's how the magic would work. Not after doing that thing, but prior to doing that thing. Phone call उठाने से पहले, email खोलने से पहले, if you're going for a market में कुछ करने से पहले. So anywhere and any place it can be utilized. Like again, I'll tell you another situation of mine. Recently, I was at one of my projects. So अभी जैसे यहाँ पे North India में काफी बारिशें हो रही थी. So the progress was a bit lagging on one of those projects, and owners की visit थी, clients की visit थी वहाँ पे. So I was a bit not fearful, but I was a bit nervous कि वो क्या बोलेंगे इस project के बारे में कि why it is being delayed. So I because knowing of this practice, I was at the project, and I knew कि थोड़ा सा है lag चल रहा है, whatever, because of the weather as well, क्योंकि because it was a big construction site थी, and because of the rain it became a swimming pool actually. And whenever I used to get it cleaned out, again it rained क्योंकि बारिश हर दूसरे तीसरे दिन हो रही थी, so it was again becoming a swimming pool again and again there. But the owners they don't want to hear such things. उनको आम खाने से मतलब है, they don't want to count the trees. So I put in the gratitude, this amazing practice. I employed it over there, and I was, क्योंकि जैसे ही इसको करने लगते हैं तो आपके gratitude में चले जाते हैं, and when you start using these practices, automatically सारा वो क्या कहते हैं, जो भी negative या कुछ भी हल्का सा भी कुछ होगा तो it immediately evaporates. So after they visited the site, I met them in their office and everything. So that time also I was just putting it into practice. मेरी practice जो है basically what I do is, मेरा जो structure है I write it. जैसे यहाँ पे इन्होंने बताया है कि so I always write what the magnificent outcome is, and I keep on writing it जब तक कि वो बिल्कुल ऐसा ना निकल जाए. I keep on refining it. मैं statement लिखता हूँ जैसे my statement is कि भाई I'll give you a statement कि thank you for Mr. X, Mr. Y, who is क्या कहते हैं client, for visiting my projects and appreciating me for all the works that I've been doing, for the amazing works that I've been doing, and the visit is truly successful, and I'm really thankful for the magnificent outcome. So something of that sort मैं उन lines पे लिखता हूँ, and I keep on refining that line till the time I feel कि यार ये line अब perfect हो चुकी है. So I keep on writing it. मैं उसको लिखता रहता हूँ. अब क्या कहते हैं, कुछ लाइन्स ऐसी हो गई हैं कि अब stored it in my phone कि वो मेरे को लगता है कि वो लाइन अब जैसे हो गया है कि बिल्कुल एकदम वो golden पेन से लिख दिया है कि this line is now perfect. So similar of that sort कि this I use that in such a way, क्योंकि एकदम कई बार ये होता है कि आपको नहीं समझ में आएगा कि आप उसको एकदम visualize करना भी थोड़ा सा tough हो जाता है कई बार, being the situation is. So it is what, as I said, this is my structure. You can put in anything as you want. अपने साथ, it's all about how you want to practice it. Experiment करके देखना पड़ेगा. Sometimes it may fail. Sometimes it may click in one instance itself. So as I did it. So because I have been doing, उनके साथ में काफी projects कर रहा हूँ आज के time में. They hardly talked about this project, considering कि they were also aware of the weather, and it went so smoothly, the meeting, that I was offered another 8 to 9 crore rupees of contract with them. So that's how this practice is. It not only takes care of the situation, but it also enhances the future prospects as well. So that's how the magnificent outcome has always worked out for me. Every time I've used it, I've got the best results out of it. So let's read the practice for today.
Magic practice number 21. Magnificent outcomes. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. At the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations which are important to you, where you want magnificent outcomes. List your 3 things and write each one as though you are writing after it has happened. Thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash. As you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events that come up in your day where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel, thank you for the magnificent outcome to dash. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. I'll just sum up the practice. Again, starts our day starts with counting our blessings. Though we can उसको अपनी जो हमने day 11 पे exercise करी थी, the book doesn't say it now, but I have we all who have been doing it, we have all, हम सब ने उसको practice में डाल दिया है कि as soon as we get up 5-7 minutes on the bed itself, we are grateful for an amazing morning. that it has, how it has begun. We are here and all our body parts, हमारे सब body parts सब काम कर रहे हैं, and all how fantastic our night was. इतनी amazingly we slept, and for all the amenities that we have with all our with all our relations and our क्या कहते हैं हमारे parents वगैरह सब हमारे साथ में है. So that's the process that I start with every day. 5, 7, 10 minutes I am there on the bed, and after that we start counting our blessings. उसके बाद जो इन्होंने आज का जो हमारा chapter है basically magnificent outcome का, and we आज के लिए हम we list 3 things, and before doing those things इस practice को employ करना है. Maybe you are taking up a call, या आपको कोई फोन या क्या कहते हैं आपको कोई ईमेल खोल रहे हैं उससे पहले, या क्या कहते हैं मार्केट जाना है, या कुछ भी आपको करना है. So you can employ it before that to get the best results out of it. And कुछ 3 मतलब 3 इन्होंने बोला है कि एक्सपेक्टेड और 3 कुछ अनएक्सपेक्टेड इवेंट्स के चक्कर में भी खोल सकते हैं. सो इट कुड बी लाइक आप 3 फोन कॉल्स ले लीजिए. दैट कुड बी द इजीएस्ट थिंग टू डू. कि अगर आपको इफ यू आर अ होम मेकर, एल्स इफ यू आर इन योर ऑफिस कि भाई आपको कोई बॉस ने बुलाया है, सो यू कैन पुट इनटू दैट like you get calls from आजकल ऑफिस it's like थोड़ा कम ही हो रहा है, but if you are fortunate enough to go to the office और आपको मतलब कोई कहता है कि बॉस ने बुलाया है, so you can put that practice into there, and then you with that mindset go in and meet him and see how it turns out. And the last practice of the day, we have to just हमारे पूरे दिन को scan करें and think for the best that has happened and be really grateful, and sleep with that feeling to have an amazing day tomorrow. Thank you, Sanyukta, for the amazing greeting. I'm opening up the platform. If you have any questions, any sharings. Do you have any questions? Any sharings?
Yeah, hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know of the unexpected events that you mentioned about. I mean, how can we predict about the unexpected events that are going to occur during the day?
See, unexpected, as the book also says, unexpected क्या हो सकता है? आपको कहीं से call आ रही है, which you are not expecting. As it has given examples, कि आपको कोई call आ रही है, which you are not expecting today. And आपको जब आपने call देखी तो आपके दिमाग में कुछ भी thought आ सकता है कि यार ये call क्यों आ रही है? Right. So for those instances, you can use this outcome. या आपको कोई mail दिखी आपके inbox में, या कोई क्या कहते हैं, these are the things unexpected. Also कुछ we cannot if there is an earthquake or something like that, we cannot do anything about it. So unexpected में I can think about these things only. As a homemaker for you, or if you are in the job as well, you may get a call from your boss. Okay, then immediately we think that क्या हुआ होगा, why is he calling me, or something like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Nikhil, I had a question. Sayukta here.
Yeah.
This is regarding the top 10 desires. Okay. Now suppose I'm speaking about retrospection. If I had desired for something and if I've achieved that desire, how do I realized that it was not for my highest good, and I had kind of manifested, visualized, everything fell into place. Eventually I realized that it was not for my highest good or not for my family's highest good. Then how do I actually frame my desires? For instance, I kind of desired for a particular dream job for my husband. It happened. Okay. And then eventually I realized that it was not so good. That particular job wasn't good for the family. So I am a little confused whether it's what kind of desire should whether it's right or whether it's wrong or whether it's for our highest good or not. I don't know whether I'm being able to explain my question. I'm not too sure about that.
See, I'll just the best way. I'm not sure why you say the job was not up to your satisfaction. The best way is to realize it if your husband is the sole earning member of the family.
Right.
This is just a thought that just came into my mind. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without being into one.
Okay.
That's what I could say. मतलब बिना क्या कहते हैं if he is the sole earning member of your family. So I've realized one thing. When I was out of, I had a lot of less work. So I never realized at that time. But now when I realize it, when I go back and I think and ponder about things, so it turned out that way. Because I was getting a lot of jobs, I was not being thankful for them, and I always thought because this is because of the legacy that my father has created. I'm getting work out. My company is doing a lot of awesome work.
Okay. No, yeah.
So just this is just a thought actually. Nothing to say about anything. Just appreciate your job. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine you being without one, and you'll realize how immediately it would give you the result, the answer that you're looking for. Because sometimes we have to look, we have to. Basically these are two basically different thought processes. One, you leave on the God or the divine one and see what he has chosen you for the best. अगर आप इसी job को, you'll give you all your efforts, all your gratitude. Maybe this may turn out to be the best job that he has been into.
Okay. No, but actually, this is like we had kind of visualized for a job. We had manifested it. We got it, and within a year, he lost it. So that's what I did not realize. I mean, I had prayed for this. Everything I had done that this should happen. Eventually, I realized that this was a setback for the entire family. So that's what I'm kind of wondering, that whether what we desire for is for our highest good or not. How do we know about the outcome? Because nobody knows about the outcome eventually till it really doesn't happen. And I had expressed a lot of gratitude when we were in the job. There was a lot of humility in the family when we had got the job.
As I said, these are basically two different school of thoughts.
Okay.
What you may think is for the highest good. You may have thought कि भाई वो best थी, but maybe universe has something far better for you, that's in store for you, right? So that is because see, theories are a lot of reasonings could be done on this, but it's something which is very personal.
Right.
Continue being doing that.
Okay.
Right. There is
Okay, Nikhil, thank you so much.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions or any sharings? Because this is something which never fails. This, once you start doing it, like आप situation में बता रहे थे, keep on, because universe will test you. It will test you कि भाई आप अभी grateful थे, आप further होंगे या नहीं होंगे. Like when I was, एक और आपको अपना ही example बता सकता हूँ क्योंकि I only can talk about myself, and I haven't seen much of because I've lived in a very comfortable, very privileged life that my father has provided me. So I've lived my major life of my lived life. I've lived in I've lived in a box. But for last one and a half years, I have opened up quite a lot. I meet a lot of people, I interact with a lot of people, but because वो अब experiences I would be able to share in the future, but from the past I can tell के when I used to क्या कहते हैं, I got a big contract when I was into this practice. It was approximately more than 30 CR, the contract that I got. And I was really happy that time. And I kept on doing gratitude for it. It was last Diwali that I got that contract. It was everything was done on, it was verbal, nothing was finalized yet. But as I said, the universe will always test you कि भाई ये अभी ही grateful हो रहा है कि ये future में भी grateful रहेगा. It's just not trying to, मतलब उसके साथ कोई hanky panky sort of thing तो नहीं कर रहा. So the contract came and it went away. But my belief just kept on increasing. I again wrote, मैंने जैसे मेरा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिला था, मैंने उसी दिन उसको अपनी लिस्ट में से, अपनी डिजायर लिस्ट में से काट दिया था. But as it says, the universe will always test you that you are not faking it. And the contract went away. Yes, I sulked for some time, maybe for a day. I was really pissed. I was really sad. But मैंने कभी gratitude का साथ नहीं छोड़ा. And I again wrote a dream, and it turned out as the way I wanted it to be. So I would say just keep on hanging there. I've said, मैंने कई बार बोला है, because the speed of the gifts is all dependent on your gratitudes. यहाँ पे बुक में कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला नहीं दे रखा कि आप 1000 बार लिख लो या 10,000 बार कर लो. It will get to you. It all depends on how much gratitude you are putting into your life, into the things, and start with the smallest things. You can be grateful for a safety pin right up till there to an aeroplane. Anything and everything in the universe is to be grateful for. So if you have any questions further, else we'll close the session. Interesting, certain reply.
Sir, I have one sharing.
Yeah, please share.
I'm Sunita. ये बिल्कुल फैक्ट है कि जब हम आईज बंद करके या कुछ भी सोचते हैं तो वो हो जाता है. लाइक वन ऑफ माय एक्सपीरियंस की मेरी जो प्रिंसिपल थी है, हम लोग, उसका बर्थडे था और हम लोग मॉल जा रहे थे. तो आई थॉट कि हम लोग उस टाइम पे ये प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. आई वाज डूइंग दैट प्रैक्टिस. और टीना का बर्थडे था. मुझे मतलब ऐसा था कि हम लोगों को 6 बजे जाके और 7:30 को मुझे वापस भी आना. तो आई थॉट को उसकी बर्थडे की शॉपिंग भी करानी है और वापस भी आना. तो मैंने पहले से विजुअलाइज कर लिया कि हम जिस शॉप पे जा रहे हैं, जिस शोरूम में पहले जा रहे हैं, वहां पर भी उसको बहुत ही बेस्ट ड्रेस मिल गई और जो पहली ड्रेस उसने पहनी है परफेक्ट हो रहा है. मैंने ऐसा विजुअलाइज कर लिया और हम मतलब गए मॉल में जाके हमने जो पहले सोचे थी, जो पहली ड्रेस उसने पहनी, इट वॉज परफेक्ट. मतलब जैसे किसी के लिए बनी थी, इट वॉज लाइक दैट. और उसके बाद उसने 2-3 ड्रेस ट्राई करी, क्योंकि लेडीज की आदत होती नहीं, और एक बार 2-3 बार ट्राई कर लेते हैं, क्या पता और अच्छी हो. बट दैट वॉज द परफेक्ट ड्रेस जो पहली बार उसने पहनी थी. और जैसे मैंने विजुअलाइज की, इट हैपेंड. और उसके बाद हमने वो ड्रेस ली और हम 7:30 आ गए. और ऐसे भी जब मतलब जैसे मेरे किसी टाइम का फोन आता है, मैंने उसका कोई काम, मान लो मुझे पता है कि अब वो कुछ बोलने वाला है या बोलने वाली है, तो उसका फोन कॉल उठाते ही पहले से थैंक यू कर देती हूँ और फिर उसका कॉल उठा. तो उसके बाद वो कुछ नहीं बोलता है या बोलती है, जो भी होता है. तो ये बहुत ही वंडरफुल प्रैक्टिस है. और बट यही होता है कि हम कितनी बार याद रख पाते हैं जब हम ये प्रैक्टिस. तो इट इज वंडरफुल. मतलब किसी भी सिचुएशन में आप कर सकते हो कि कभी कभी आपको लगता है कि घर में आप कुछ, मतलब कोई सामने वाला बोलने वाला है, आप उससे बात करने वाले हो, तो आप उससे पहले भी उसको थैंक यू कर दोगे, तो भी आपको लगता है सिचुएशन ठीक हो गई. या आप अपना माइंडसेट बना लेते हो या आप ग्रेटफुल हो जाते हो. बट इट्स नॉट
Right. No, thank you for sharing. मतलब you have been, I think you have been into this journey for quite some time. You are into TGS as well. So yes,
Yes.
I know. I'm quite sure, and I believe you that you have used it and you have milked it to a lot. And as the book says, there is no limit. आप कितनी
Yes.
भी बार इसको इस्तेमाल करें, every time it will work. Every
Yes.
time it has worked out for me. It has worked out for Rajan sir. It has worked out for Ashmin ma'am. So it will work out for you as well. Gratitude is
Yes.
something, it doesn't make any sort of difference. Any मतलब इसमें कोई discrimination नहीं है. Caste, color, creed, sex. Everyone and for each and every person on this earth, it will work. It is how you employ it and how much you use it. नहीं भी आ रहा है, we always have, I've always learned some people who are more from the logical world of reasoning, because like I have always been fascinated with superpower superheroes, so for me it was easier to connect because मैं ये सब Thor शक्तिमान सब I've lived my life that way. I still, because I've played it, ये सारा आपका basically mindset ही है basically. Some people have a tough, I would say a tough childhood, so they get into this वो थोड़े realistic हो जाते हैं. I've been really grateful to my parents because I've lived a very privileged and comfortable life throughout my life. So I was not, मुझे इन सब चीजों के लिए सोचना नहीं पड़ा until of course the life will give you क्या कहते हैं, अगर आप उसी ढर्रे पे चल रहे हो तो someday you will eventually, the life will show you the mirror. So when I was shown the mirror, I couldn't handle it because I never seen that life, that kind of life. So it was जैसे हमने पहले भी पढ़ा है, I've said it, it felt like rock bottom. Rock bottom मतलब कि आपके ऊपर आप बिल्कुल जमीन एकदम वैली के नीचे पड़े और आपके ऊपर pile of stones पड़े हुए हैं. And I moved probably 1.5 years of my life like a zombie. मतलब जिसमें कोई जैसे जान नहीं होती ना, बस I was just moving through my life. I lived through that time about 1.5 years. I was just like, it was like a mundane. सुबह उठता था, ऑफिस चला जाता था, वापस आ जाता था और कुछ था ही नहीं, मतलब और ऑफिस में भी कुछ करने को नहीं था. It was the breakdown was such that कोविड भी आ गया. Again we घर में ही बैठे बैठे कुछ करने को नहीं था. That was a different part of our life. We all realized कोविड तो हम सबने देखा how it affected each and every one of us. So for me personally, I would say there was a lot of financial loss, there was a lot of human loss due to COVID. But अगर मैं अपनी बात करूं, but if I say, I think COVID was the best time for me.
Yes.
It helped us realize what things, हमारी priority हमें पता लग गई कि life is not about the race that we were running. It brought everything to a standstill. This was something कि उसके लिए आप कुछ भी कर नहीं सकते थे. Like another thing that I realized during COVID was, आपने सबने देखा होगा, there was एक earthquake आया, and earthquake के बाद एक और earthquake आया, और उसके बाद earthquake पे earthquake आते रहे लगातार 1-2 महीने के अंदर बहुत सारे earthquakes आए.
Yes.
In that time only I started this journey. So I realized कि हम उस टाइम क्या बात कर रहे थे. We only used to talk about COVID or earthquakes, COVID or earthquake. So जब इतने लोगों ने earthquake के बारे में करी, तो that why we were attracting it. We were attracting those things continuously. Earthquake पे earthquake आते रहे, earthquake पे earthquake आते रहे. इंडिया में आ रहे थे, abroad आ रहे थे, हर जगह पे, हर सुबह हर दूसरे दिन न्यूज में पढ़ो तो earthquake के बारे में ही पढ़ रहे थे. Thankfully they were not that Richter scale में उतने नहीं थे, but still there was a fear create हो जाता है कि यार रात को आ गया तो क्या करेंगे. The thought, the mindset went into like that. But as soon as the economy opened, जैसे जैसे थोड़ा सा क्या कहते हैं लॉकडाउन ईज होने लगा, we started going back into our lives. तो ये सब चीजें आपके दिमाग से निकलने चली गई. तो then again you see कि कोई earthquake, touch wood, everything was smooth. Yes, pandemic तो अभी भी है, but now again for last 4-5 months आपको कोई cases नहीं आ रहे होंगे. The cases that are coming are very minimal. So we have not stopped thinking about COVID now. Most of us have been vaccinated. So we are now very क्या कहते हैं वो mindset से निकल चुका है कि यार अब COVID के बारे में कोई बात कर रहा है. the economy you see is booming. हमारा सेंसेक्स कहाँ जा रहा है, and everyone takes from their own perspective. मैं अपने business को देख रहा हूँ तो I see that what all I have gained in the past 1.5 years. So मुझे लगता है कि मेरी life hunky dory है. So for me, if my life is like that, so I feel the world is like that. Everyone takes from their own situation. Everyone takes from what they are seeing right now. So being into this journey, realized that, and I've said many a times again, जैसे आप सोच रहे हैं, we attract those things. Because like I have this phone, if this is on a frequency, and if you have another phone and you are also on the frequency, only then we will be able to connect things. अगर हम दोनों एक ही फ्रीक्वेंसी पे होंगे, फोन हमारे एक ही फ्रीक्वेंसी पे होंगे, only then I'll be able to make you call. अगर आपके फोन में सिग्नल ही नहीं आ रहा होगा तो how will be able to connect? So similarly, आप जिस वेवलेंथ पे हैं, आपका माइंडसेट जिस वेवलेंथ पे है, आप उसी तरीके की फीलिंग्स अट्रैक्ट करेंगे. एंड द हायर यू क्या कहते हैं अपना माइंडसेट क्रिएट करेंगे, it will get more things out of it. हम सुबह मॉर्निंग में बैठते हैं. बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस बुक व्हाट आई रियलाइज्ड कि बुक में तो ऐसा कहीं नहीं लिखा, but we being Indians क्या कहते हैं, we know the मैम से काफी ये सीखा कि ये बेसिकली ब्रह्म मुहूर्त का टाइम था. So what I eventually realized के मॉर्निंग में 5 से 6 बजे कर रहे हैं. मैंने तो ये 4 बजे वाली सेशन भी करके रखा हुआ है. So now because the temperature, because of the weather conditions, it is now changing. अभी जो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त है, it has shifted because the sunrise is now 6:20 AM. तो उसके हम उससे पुराना हम उसे बैक कैलकुलेट करते हैं. सो आई रियलाइज कि इट्स समथिंग लाइक जैसे आपका हाई स्पीड इंटरनेट है. सो इफ वन पर्सन इज यूजिंग इट, ही विल गेट ऑल दी स्पीड. उस पर जब 2 लोग 4 लोग 6 लोग 8 लोग आते रहेंगे तो स्पीड ऑटोमेटिकली गिरने लगेगी उसके अंदर. सो द ब्रह्म मुहूर्त इस टाइम इज द बेस्ट टाइम, क्योंकि इस टाइम में प्रॉब्ली हम इंडिया, वी आर लाइक 1.6 बिलियन इंडियंस. सो मे बी 10 लाख जो लोग जगे होंगे, हो सकता है 20 लाख लोग जगे हों उस टाइम, 1 करोड़ लोग हो सकता है जग चुके हों उस टाइम में 5 बजे 4 बजे. सो एट दैट टाइम योर कनेक्शन with the supreme being is much more faster, क्योंकि अभी इस टाइम 1.6 बिलियन नहीं जगे हुए हैं, ओनली मे बी 10 करोड़ लोग जगे हुए हैं. सो अगर आप क्या कहते हैं 160 करोड़ में से अगर 10 करोड़ ही लोग जग के अपनी विशेष मांग रहे हैं, so your wishes are more inclined to reach him this time. अगर 1.6 एक साथ उठ के मांगने लगे और मतलब 160 करोड़ एक साथ मांगे और उसमें 10 करोड़ मांगे अगर एक टाइम में, तो that's what I feel कि भाई मैं इस टाइम जगा हूं, तो हो सकता है कि मेरी विशेष जल्दी पहुंच जाए क्या कहते हैं यूनिवर्स पे पहुंचने के लिए. So that's how I take it. So this book doesn't talk about ब्रह्म मुहूर्त or anything, but we are very fortunate कि we are waking up this time. और बहुत सारी बुक्स हैं ऐसी. I was reading a book which was the Morning Miracle. It again, each and every book talks about gratitude. That's how you cultivate your mind. That's how you evolve, and that's how you feel everything in your life. मतलब आपको फिर एक perspective मिल जाता है कि how to take your life forward. This is a question here. Smriti ji, you have a question. If you all may have realized, like this is day 21. So we have like divided the chapters based on our speciality into each and every chapter. So like for Gurpreet ji, because she's an expert in relationships, she's an expert in health. So we usually give all the chapters of that sort to her only. With Mahima, because she is a money manifestation master, so all the chapters unko hi diye jate hain. And because I have done into a lot of practicality things, I've chosen my chapter through that way only. So please keep your question for Gurpreet to answer. She would be the best person to answer this question because that's just hold on to your question, and we'll ask her to give your answer, answer to this question. All right, about your relationship. I'm not expert in this situation, so she'll be the right person to give you a best answer for it, because I think you'll appreciate the best answer for that. So just hang on. Probably she has a session tomorrow, and I'll ask her to give you, or you can ask the question again. All right, thank you. So it's already, I think, 6:15. So if we have any questions or sharings, we can probably keep it for tomorrow. And have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you.
Hope the session was of some importance to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.